Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Divakar Physics. So in this video we'll discuss some multiple choice questions with answers about lenses, refraction through lenses, chapter number 5 for ICSE exam, and it will be equally useful for CBSE class 10. Okay, so let us start. So question number 1 is, a ray of light passing through this part emerges undeviated. Okay, so this part of the lens, so light is passing through a lens, this part of the lens, okay, emerges undeviated. So what is that part? So that is called optical center. So option C is correct, because when the ray passes through focus, then it becomes parallel after refraction, and if it goes from center of curvature, so it will not be deviated, or it will not be deviated in a particular direction, so or it will not go undeviated. Between focus and center of curvature also same. So that's why optical center is the point through which any ray passing through the lens goes undeviated, and this is actually the definition of optical center. So optical center is the point in the lens through which light goes undeviated. Okay, so optical center is the option. Now second question, the focal length of a lens is plus 0.4 meter. The lens is concave, convex, cylindrical, all the above. So focal length is positive. So focal length means second, the distance of the second focus from the optical center. So that is positive for convex lens, and remember negative for concave lens. So two lenses are there in your syllabus. Okay, now third question, convex lens diverges and concave lens converges the rays of light, true or false? So actually convex lens is a converging lens and concave lens is the diverging lens. So here it is just opposite concept is written, so it is false statement. Okay, question number 4, parallel incident rays converge to a point due to a convex lens. The point is called first focal length, second focal point, or center of curvature. So it is the second focal length, or second focal point, or second focus. So this option is correct. So always remember, for second focus incident rays are parallel, and this is converging lens, so all will converge to a point that is called focus, and this is taken as second focus. And if the rays start from first focus, then they become parallel. Okay, so this is first focus, and for second focus incident rays are parallel. So answer is second focal point, or second focus, same. Okay, so let us go to the next question. Question number 5, focal length of a convex lens increases when it is immersed in water. So this is true. Okay, because whenever we take this focal length, usually this is made of glass and placed in air. So outside medium is air. Now when this medium is replaced with water has higher density than air, then bending will be less. So this bending will be less, that means this ray will go and meet here. So then this will be the focal length now, which is more than this part. So that's why focal length increases when it is immersed in water. So same is the case for concave also. Okay, so focal length increases when we immerse the lens in water or any other medium whose refractive index is more than air, that of air. Okay, the next question. The focal length of a thin convex lens is dash than that of thick convex lens. So focal length for thin convex lens, it will be more, okay, more than the thick convex lens. So more is the correct answer. Okay, thin lens on thick lens, this one. So thin lenses will have longer focal length. So the focal length of a thin lens is more than that of the thick lens. Okay, so this is the answer. Now question number 7. This image cannot be obtained on the screen. So it's very simple, cannot be obtained. So virtual image cannot be obtained. Real image can be obtained on the screen. Next question. This lens is used as a reading lens. So which lens? Convex lens. Okay, convex lens is used as reading lens. Why? So it forms magnified and upright images. So these two characteristics of the images will help the convex lens to be used as reading glass. So it forms magnified and upright images. Okay, so you may get some other questions. So maybe why is reading glass used as convex lens is used as reading glass, or which characteristics of image is useful in using convex lens as a reading glass. Then you can write from here. Okay, next question number 9. So question number 9 is, a virtual highly diminished image can be formed by, virtual image can be formed by both convex and concave. Okay, and diminished image is formed by concave. So virtual image formed by convex lens is this one, is magnified, this position, this situation, same situation, magnifying glass, simple microscope or reading glass. So here convex lens can form magnified image, but it is virtual. It can form virtual, which is magnified. But concave lens can also form or always forms virtual image. Actually, concave lens and which are always diminished virtual. That means this concave lens. So that is the difference between convex lens and concave lens. So concave lens can form virtual diminished image, and convex can form virtual but magnified image. There is a difference between the image, virtual image formed by two lenses. Okay, question number 10. Concave lens cannot be used as a burning glass. Cannot be used as a burning glass. Now, so burning glass is the convex lens. Okay, because it converges the rays, then only it can ignite a paper. So concave lens is diverging lens, so it will diverge the rays, then the heat energy will not be confined to a point, so that's why it cannot be used as burning glass. So this is true. So convex lens should be used. So answer is true. Next question. A concave lens, if kept at a proper distance from an object, can form a real image. So as we have discussed here, concave lens will always form virtual image. So but here it is given it can form real image. So at no place before the lens it can form real image. So answer is false. Okay, question number 12. The correct lens formula is, so 4 are given. So which one? So this is the correct formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. Okay, so here it is minus. So these are wrong. So only this is correct. So 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So learn this basic equation, then it may be given like U is taken this side, V is taken this side. So they may give option like that. That may be correct. So you have to learn this one basic formula. 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F, or 1 by F is equal to 1 by V minus 1 by F. This is the lens formula or lens equation. Okay, next question. The sign of magnification of a real image is positive, negative. Sign is not required. None of this. So for real image it is negative. Okay, real image is negative. Then virtual image positive. Okay, question number 14. If the magnification produced by a lens is minus 0.5, then correct statement is image is virtual, the lens is concave, the image is magnified, the image is real and diminished. Okay, so then this one is correct. So as we have seen in previous question, negative magnification means real image. Okay, so this is okay, and at the same time this magnitude means 0.5. So magnitude is taken as without sign, so it is less than 1, and when magnification is less than 1, the value of absolute value of magnification, if it is less than 1, then it is diminished. If it is equal to 1, same size. If it is more than 1, then magnified. But here it is coming less than 1, so it is diminished, and negative sign indicates that image is real. So this option is correct. Next question. If the object distance is negative and image distance is positive, the type of lens used is, so this is convex lens, because concave lens always forms virtual images, and virtual images are always in front of this. So if we place the object, image will be here. So U is negative, so V is also negative, so it is in the negative side. Okay, so you can compare with the coordinate axis, x-axis, y-axis. So this is the negative side, so always virtual. So image distance is positive, so it cannot be by concave, so it must be convex, and convex form images on the other side, real images. So that way you can find out the correct answer for this question. Okay, next question. Question number 16. on reducing the focal length of a lens, its power decreases, increases, remains the same, none of this. So formula of power is 1 by f. Okay, so it is inversely proportional to power, focal length. So that means if we reduce the focal length, then power will increase. So B is correct. Next question, question 17. When a concave lens is immersed in water, its power decreases, increases, remains the same, none of this. So what we have seen in the previous questions, that when a lens is immersed in water, then focal length increases, and as the focal length increases on immersing the lens in water, then power will decrease. So first option is correct. So power will decrease because focal length is increasing, the bending decreasing. Okay. The next question, number 18. If the rays pass from a medium to a refractive index equal to the refractive index of the material of the lens, then the rays are converged, the rays are diverged, the rays go undeviated, and the rays are reflected. So option C will be correct, because the lens and the refractive index of the lens and the refractive index of the medium in which it is kept, if both are equal, then this ray will not bend only, because it is passing through one medium to another with same refractive index. So it will not bend, it will not be converged, diverged, so it will go undeviated. Okay, so that is the answer. Question number 20. Convex lens is used in a photographic camera because convex lens forms which image? So real and diminished images, because real images are required, because you have to take the image on the screen. Okay, so real image should be formed, and at the same time it should be diminished, so that more area can be captured. Okay, so that's why real and diminished images are formed by a convex lens, that's why it is used. Whereas concave lens cannot be used because it diverges the rays and it forms virtual images. So that's why concave lens is not used. Next, question number 20. Concave lens forms an image of size 2 times that of the object. So can concave lens forms an image of size 2 times? Because as we have discussed before, concave lens always forms diminished images. So there is no question of forming image of size 2 times that of the object. So this is false. Okay. So this way you can revise the chapter. So thank you for watching my video.